Hi and welcome to the rocket scientists that review old LEGO classic space sets from the time period 1978 to 1987. Today we will review the LEGO 6809, XT-5 and Droid set. The set was released in 1987. It came with 39 bricks. And included in the set there were one blue classic spaceman as seen here, and with him a droid, as seen here. Included with the minifigure was also a Walki-Talki, as seen here. Let's take the dimensions. The length was measured to be 48 millimeters, which equals 1.89 inches. The height to this point was measured to be 42 millimeters, which equals to 1.65 inches. And the width was measured to be 32 millimeters, which equals to 1.26 inches. And if I place this little craft on a scale without the minifigure, I have measured that to be only 10 grams, which equals to 0.35 ounces. Let's talk about the design. It's a kind of a rocket chair, it looks like, because you have a seating there and you have two joysticks. And such a craft would work or be very logical to use in space, where you have no atmosphere, or it could be for maneuvering to and from asteroids. Such a chair would then need a reaction control. Yet, which I don't see much of, you have a pair of red transcolored conical pieces back here, which maybe symbolize a flame, but could also be the rocket nozzles. If we assume that this is the propulsion unit, then you will have a thrust in this direction. You have some maybe pad support here, but it could be also jets coming out here for lifting up. But it would need reaction control jets in different directions in order to be able to be maneuverable in space. You have two green lamps in trans green color, and you have a plate with some instruments on and buttons up here, and not more than that. A cute little thing. The set came with a small droid, and here we have it. It's a cute little thing with antennas, two gray eyes there, and a printed slope brick with this kind of radiator type of style here, which are part of the mouth area. And you have two stiff arms here, which can be changed in direction like this. Now we open up to give you a hug or grabbing something. So LEGO Space had several types of droids over the years. This type of droid had never been seen in other sets, but now recently reappeared in the new edition of the Galaxy Explorer set, where he is included. So in respect to this sign, I have decided to give this a score of 4, 06. I think it's a cute little thing. It's a small set, of course, but it has a lot of details and nice design on this rocket chair here, and also the droid is kind of creative in its own way. Playability, I also decided to give it the same score of 4. since you have these two elements, there are there are some playability in this small set, thanks to that. And you have also this Walki-Talki in addition. Nostalgic Force. Well, I don't remember the set myself. I never had it, so to me then it's just a 1. I have no feelings for this, but it's now fun to have it at least in my collection. So all in all then, for the toy score, it's up to 9. Rocket design engineering. Is this something that would be built and used? Well, actually, for a pure in-space maneuver, this would have some logic. Or even more so if you are going to maneuver on or near asteroids, where you have very weak gravity, then such a device that could be controlled in a delicate manner to move around, do some work and move back to the spacecraft or base would be see some use of. And such a craft with the propulsion technology we have currently, it could be driven by monopropellant propulsion type of system, or more advanced using a bipropellant liquid engine propulsion system. And I think it was back in 1984 the space shuttle brought with it a jetpack, you could call it. It was a very advanced rocket assisted pack that was strapped onto an astronaut, and he could free fly from the space shuttle and out to collect a satellite and bring it into the cargo bay of the shuttle. And that type of jetpack, I don't know really what type of propulsion system it used, but it could have been just high pressure gas that was like nitrogen, for example, at high pressure, and you can just have a series of valves, nozzles in different direction, and then you have a reaction control system in order to enable maneuverability. So in respect to rocket design engineering, I decided to give this a score of 5. It's because this has been demonstrated both in space and here at Earth with several applications. So this could have some meaning. So then we are up at a total score of 14. Let's have a look on the instructions. We have the instructions in pretty good shape. 6809. And you start assembling the blue astronaut, and following that start building the droid. 8 steps completing that guy. Then you start building the rocket chair, or what I would call it. It's in 5 steps. And then on next page you complete the build by inserting the joysticks and the walkie-talkie on the rear part there, and finally you just plug in the astronaut, and then you're ready to fly and do your business. Also included in the instruction was this picture. It's not an alternative build, it's just showing the droid sitting in the rocket chair there. Yeah, fun little set. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, please do not hesitate to provide them. And if you like my reviews, please then consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and bye.